Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Any news?
Nah, everything's the same as ever.
What do you do all day?
I make sure no one gets in if Gomez don't want them to. So don't make trouble when you're inside or you won't be going nowhere.
Hey.
Some people, I doubt that's ever likely to change. Hang on, better not go fishing into anything. Let's talk about something else. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Hey, you!
Very probably. You're very probably right. That won't happen. There must be something about it. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'm not listening to all that
You
flattering.
Same old story every time. You shouldn't. It was obvious. Maybe, but who cares? I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore. That won't happen again. It was obvious there would be trouble. Same old story every time. Some people never learn. It was obvious that there would be.
I'm not listening to all the blathering.
Some people never learn.
That won't happen again. If you think.
That wasn't very
Hello.
I haven't seen you before. You're new here, aren't you?
Just recently arrived.
Have you already decided which camp you want to join?
No, what do you think?
Well, it depends. Each camp has its advantages, I guess. Until you've made your decision, you can stay here. A hut just became available.
What are the advantages of the old camp?
If you pay protection money to the guards, you can have a laid-back life here. They always interfere if one of the paying diggers is attacked. Besides, you can only get the goods from the outside world cheap here. These things are unaffordable in the other camps.
And what if two people fight each other who both pay protection money?
Then the guards just watch until one of them kills the other. Then they do him in.
What goods are considered precious here?
Everything from the outside world. Bread, cheese, and bacon, and above all, beer and wine. Not the cheap rice schnapps from the new camp, but really good stuff. You always get a good price for weapons, and armor is really expensive. The guards took the old armor off the prison guards after they killed them. You can always recognize them by their armor. They only sell it to other guards. You could never get hold of one as an outsider.
I think I've heard enough about the old camp.
I like it here.
What are the advantages of the new camp?
If you're cool about getting your throat cut for a slice of bread, you should go there. No, it's not that bad, but it's different from here. Here, Gomez takes care that things are sort of peaceful. In the new camp, there is no law. The only ones powerful enough to have a say there are the water mages, but they're too busy studying the barrier all day.
Why should I join the sect?
Well, you better ask somebody from the sect camp. There are always a couple of novices in the camp, and I'm sure they can tell you a lot about the sect. I've never been there myself, but according to everything that's said, they must be really generous. None of the three camps seems to be as much in need of new people as the sect camp.
Which of the huts can I take for myself?
The hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
You're probably right.
Never learn. Some people never learn. There was a time when things would have gone very...
That won't happen again.
Maybe.
Some people never learn. Hang on.
That's not really my problem.
Let's talk about something.
It was obvious.
That
Rely on somebody and I doubt that's ever likely to change. Wasn't very clever.
You bastard! You've stolen from me! Don't try that again!
Bothering anymore.
Do you need an extra man?
You must be one of the new ones, huh? If you're looking for a camp to join, try the sect loonies. They're not fussy about who they take on. We don't take just anyone, not unless you want to go digging in the old mine.
As long as I'm
Who calls the shots around here?
Thoris is the one that makes sure things don't fall apart. He's right under Gomez.
I'm new here.
So I see.
How's things?
You make trouble here, you get punished.
What do you call trouble?
Most diggers pay us to protect them. If you mess with one of them, we'll deal with you. If I catch you rummaging around in other people's huts,
Okay, I get the point. How's it going?
you looking for trouble?
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
As long as I'm not involved.
That won't happen again.
Where can I find Thoris?
He usually stands at the castle entrance.
Wouldn't want to be in his shoes, though.
Same old story every time.
Where can I find Diego?
During the day, he's usually at the castle entrance with Thoris.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Maybe.
Was it very good? That's not really my problem.
All the
I thought that had been
blathering.
cleared up ages ago.
Lie on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
That's not really my
I thought
problem.
that been cleared up ages ago.
You shouldn't like to get this, you know.
People always
People
talk.
don't need to know it.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Time when things would have gone very
Main
different.
issues, though.
People always talk.
Same old story. Every time.
That's what happened again.
That wasn't very clever.
That's really
Tell me something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
What about the two other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
never likely to change. You have to walk.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
Take care.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Somebody in your trouble.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. That's really not my problem.
You're very
Time when things would have gone very different. People always talk.
Must be something about that.
You gotta watch what you tell people.
You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
But keep it to yourself.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego.
There must be something about that story after all.
I've talked to Thoris.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
Let's talk about something else.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points. There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
There must be something about that story after all.
Where do I find the important people?
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. You already know him. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you don't manage to do that, you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who's important.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left and you'll be heading for the arena.
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
Same old story every time.
I doubt that's ever like it was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
I can't teach you anything. You don't have enough experience.
Better keep out of it.
Your strength has increased a lot. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
You're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Let's talk about some.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him.
It was obvious that there was.
Where can I find the old mine?
Go to Graham. He's a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you and that you need a map. It'll show you the way to the mine. He lives to the left of the north gate.
Something about that story after all.
Take care.
As long as I'm not involved. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. He'll test you. And if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
There must be something you want done.
No, the things we guards deal with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to. But I'm warning you, you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
I'm ready for your task.
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must ever hear about it. Understood?
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. He's been stealing from the ore barons. Of course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has the nerve to come to our camp and sell our stolen goods to our boys. He's gone too far. But he knows I can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the mages.
Sounds to me like the mages are your problem.
Yeah, but they're a problem that's hard to solve. A few years back, one of the shadows tried to stab the High Magician of the Circle of Fire while he was sleeping. They found him later in the Outer Ring. In fact, he was scattered all over the Outer Ring.
Why do the mages protect that Mordrag?
Because they use him as a gopher. Our local mages are in contact with the mages over in the new camp. They often send gophers back and forth. They're likely to become very unpleasant if I throw one of their gophers out of the camp or have him killed.
What about me? What do you think the mages will do to me?
You're new here. You'll be okay. But I'm responsible for what my boys do. That's why it's vital that you keep your mouth shut.
Where can I find Mordrag?
You'll find him at the south gate on the other side of the castle, just beyond the entrance. The bastard wouldn't dare come any further into the camp.
Do you want me to kill the guy?
I want you to make sure I never see his face around here again. I don't care how you do it.
I'll take care of it.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know about it.
If you think.
I am new here.
Just arrived, have you? I'm Grim. I haven't been here for long either. I was thrown in with the load before you.
What's life like here?
Easy going. As long as you pay your share of protection money to the guards.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know about it.
What do I have to do if I want to get admitted to this camp?
Well, first of all, you have to become a shadow. Therefore, you have to find somebody who supports you, somebody who explains everything to you and takes responsibility for you. If I was you, I'd try to keep close to Diego. I did it like that. He's quite all right. He'll make you take the test of faith. That's different from everybody. Then there'll be some other smaller tasks from other shadows. If you manage them, you'll be with us.
And how far have you got with your tests?
I've already talked to Dexter and Sly and Fingers. They are some of the most influential shadows here in the camp.
What was your test of faith?
I can't tell you, man. You have to be silent about things like that here.
Let's talk about something else instead.
There must be something about that story after all. I better keep out of it.
Never learn.
Rely on somebody. Cleared up ages ago.
People don't need
It was obvious that things would have gone very differently.
as long as I'm not involved.
It was obvious there would be trouble in
If you think.
How are you doing?
Well, since I stopped working in the mine, I can't really complain.
And where do you get your ore from?
I help people who have problems. If you get into trouble with influential people here, I can help you sort the thing out.
Some people never learn.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
If I was in trouble, you could help me? How?
Well, let's assume you're in trouble with Thoris. You better never get into trouble with him, but then, well, you never know. Thoris can be quite stubborn. When he's pissed off with you once, he'll never talk to you again. And that's a bad thing. As a greenhorn, you depend on him. So you come to see me. I know a lot of people here Thoris listens to. They put in a good word for you, and Thoris is your friend again. Of course, the boys want to see some ore for these kind of favors. Your ore. And I take care that your ore gets to the right people.
Same old story every time. You're very probably right.
Could you tell me which of the shadows belongs to the influential people here?
You want to impress the right people, do you? Diego has the most power of all the shadows. He trusts Fingers, Whistler, and Sly. Dexter and Fisk sell their stuff on the market square. They have many customers, even the guards, and that makes them rather influential. And then there's Scatty. He's in charge of the arena and determines who fights and all that. Many people here owe him ore. He's important as well.
What you tell me.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
Can you help me? I think I'm in trouble.
I think so, but I warn you, my help could cost between 100 and 500 ore.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
think?
Like to be in his shoes, though. Hang on, better not go rushing into anything. Something about that story.
That wasn't very clever.
New here, are ya? I don't know your face. I'm Sly. I have a job on offer for a newcomer.
You have a job for me? What is it?
One of our guards has disappeared. He's called Neck. He might have gone over to the new camp. You're new here, and you'll get around quite a lot, so keep your eyes peeled. If you find him, I'll speak up for you in the camp.
What good will your speaking up for me do?
If you want to join the camp, you need people to speak up for you. If I speak up for you with Diego, that'd be a great help for you.
I'll see if I can find him.
If you meet Fletcher, ask him about Neck. He's taken over his district since Neck disappeared.
Where will I find him?
His district is the district of the arena.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Graham. I draw maps. I haven't seen you here before. What do you want?
Diego sent me. He asked you to give me a map with a route to the old mine.
No problem. For you, only 20 ore.
Hold on, Diego said you should give me the map, not that you should sell it to me.
But I'm not interested. Have you any idea how difficult it is to make a map like this? 20 is my special price for friends of Diego. Usually I take 50.
Give me the map or I'll take it.
Hey, be cool, man. I don't want trouble. Here, take the map and leave me alone.
You shouldn't believe everything. Old story every time.
That won't happen again.
That's really not my problem.
I'd like to buy a map.
Sure. What are you thinking of? The more you can see on a map, the more expensive it is.
There must be something about that story out there.
Like to be in his shoes, though.
That wasn't very clever.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I am Baal Taran of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper.
What is the Brotherhood of the Sleeper?
We're a community of believers in a new faith. Our camp is situated in the east, in the swamp. I've come to preach the words of the Sleeper to strangers like you.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Who is the Sleeper?
The Sleeper is our Redeemer. He disclosed himself 5 years ago through Iberian, our master. Since then, we have renounced the three gods, and you should do so as well. The gods just stood by and watched while we were exiled to this prison. But the Sleeper will lead us to freedom.
How do I get to the Brotherhood's camp?
I'm busy, but Baal Parvez should be somewhere in this camp as well. He's near the marketplace, on the other side of the castle. I believe he's even got his own hut there.
Tell me about the Sleeper's teachings.
The Sleeper is a powerful being, maybe even more powerful than Innos, the god of light. He is with us in spirit, but his power is still limited. He has been sleeping for 1,000 years, but now the moment of his awakening is near. He has chosen us to be witnesses to his awakening and to spread his word. So listen, all those who join the Sleeper will have immortal souls, but those who are against him will be punished. But the Sleeper is compassionate and sends proof of his might to all who doubt him.
How does your God prove his might?
He speaks to us through visions. Whoever hears his voice no longer doubts his might. If you take the weed which grows in the swamp, you will be close to the Sleeper and able to hear him. Some people even see images.
I see. What will the way to freedom look like?
We are preparing a great invocation of the Sleeper, in which all novices create the contact together. In this invocation, the Sleeper will reveal the path to freedom.
I need to get into the castle. Can you help me?
I fear I cannot, brother. The only ones among us who may enter the castle are those who supply the weed to Gomez. We gather swamp weed and sell part of it to the old camp in exchange for goods from the outside world. If you were one of the couriers working for Kor Kalom, you could get into the castle. But for that, you would need to be one of us. What do you want to do in the castle anyway?
I want to meet somebody there.
Do you? Who? And why don't you just wait until he comes out?
He's one of the magicians.
Oh, well, they never leave the castle. You really will have to get in. What do you want from them anyway? Magic runes? Or potions?
That's right.
I knew it. What else would a guy like you want with the mages? I can give you some good advice. Forget the mages. They take far too much ore for their stuff. Magic runes and potions are much cheaper in our camp.
Must be something about that story after all.
Hang on. I'm not listening to all that blather stuff. People don't need to. Hang on. There was a time.
I thought that had cleared age.
There must be something about that story after.
Hey, you!
If you want to get rid of your protection money, you've picked the wrong day.
Yeah? Why's that?
'Cause I'm not here.
Oh? Where are you then?
I'm actually at the castle, sitting by the big campfire, drinking a mug of beer.
Then how come I'm talking to you?
Nick's vanished. This district is usually his responsibility. And until he reappears, Thoris has ordered me to guard it.
Do you know where Nex got to?
No, and I'm not likely to find out. If anything, the diggers in this district might know something, but diggers don't talk to guards. Especially not now they know I hate this filthy work. I bet they're laughing behind my back.
Why don't you just collect some more protection money?
Nick did his rounds before he disappeared. There's not much left to collect now.
It's about Nick.
Yeah?
No news.
Keep me posted. Let me pass. Let me pass.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
How's things?
Not bad. If you can cook well, you have many friends here. Would you like some of my rice stew?
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
What can I do for you?
You must be used to good food. I have a new recipe. Meat bug ragu a la snaff with rice and mushrooms. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms. 5 should be enough.
Sounds good.
Then go and see you get me the things. The last one I sent just hasn't come back. Must have deserted to the new camp.
Where can I find meat bugs?
Everywhere where there's garbage laying around. You should be able to find some at the deserted huts near the castle wall. Don't get confused by their ugly looks. Once cooked, they are tasty.
Where can I find hell mushrooms?
If you leave through the south gate, that's the collapsed tower. You'll see a plain directly in front of you. There's mushrooms growing there.
Who was the guy you sent before me?
His name was Nick. He was pretty discontented here. I think he's in the new camp now. I sent him to collect mushrooms, but he didn't come back.
It's about Nick.
Yeah?
No news.
Keep me posted. Let me pass.
I want to become a shadow.
So?
Can you help me?
I wouldn't know how.
I'm looking for somebody to teach me something.
Why have you come to me?
Diego sent me.
You should have said that before. If you want to join the camp, it's an advantage to be a good fighter or thief. If the influential shadows in this camp test you, they'll give you tasks you better not get caught doing. That's why the way of the thief would be a good start to you. Incidentally, I'm the best thief in the whole of the old camp.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know.
I want to learn how to sneak around.
I believe, no false modesty, that I'm one of the best thieves they ever chucked into this colony. But when it comes to teaching how to sneak around, Cavalorn is the better man for you.
Where can I find Cavalorn?
He's hunting out in the wild. You'll find him at the path to the new camp. Westwards of the old camp, there's a wide canyon. In this canyon, there's an old woodcutter's hut. You'll find him there.
You wouldn't speak up for me in front of Diego, would you?
Depends. If you demonstrate that you've learned something as a thief, we could make use of you.
How am I supposed to do that?
Learn a thief's skill. You need to become more skilled in sneaking around, pickpocketing, or opening locks. Then you'll have my vote.
I'd better keep out of it.
What's your job here?
I'm in charge of the arena. I organize the bets, hire new fighters, you know.
I thought the old camp and the new camp didn't get on. So why do you let their people fight here?
It's simple. There's fights here once a week, and the diggers always like to see one of the rogues from the new camp get flattened. If one of them fights, there's more bets, and that's good for business. Personally, I can't stand the swines from the new camp, but business is business.
I want to place a bet.
But there's no fight on. The next fight's due in a couple of days. There'll be an announcement.
Do you train fighters at all?
Yeah, but not just for fun. If you want me to train you, you'll have to pay for it.
I want to join the camp. Can you help me?
I might be able to, if you manage to impress me. Some of the best fighters from all three camps come here to compete against each other. Challenge one of them to a fight. I'll watch you, and if you're good, maybe I'll think about it.
Hi, I'm new here.
You don't say. Tell me about the outside world. It's been over a month since I heard anything from outside. I'm Kurgo. I fight in the arena.
Are you good?
At fighting? I haven't been doing it for long, but I've already won a fight.
I'd like to challenge you to a fight in the arena.
What? But I don't want to fight. Why don't we just have a beer together and talk about the outside world?
Okay, give me a beer then.
Here you are.
Thanks. I'm afraid I can't tell you much about the outside world. They kept me locked away in a dark hole for almost 2 months before throwing me in here.
That's a shame. Oh well, never mind. Hey, you're still looking pretty good for someone who's been locked up for 2 months.
I'd like it to stay that way too.
Then why do you insist on fighting one of us?
I want to get acknowledged in the camp.
By Scotty, you mean? He's one of the most influential men in the outer ring. You might be able to impress him by defeating me. But if you really want to impress him, it's Karim you need to beat. Only thing is, I'm afraid he might be too good for you. If you still want to fight me, let me know. But I won't enjoy knocking you out cold.
What are you doing here?
Me? I'm fighting for the glory of the Sleeper.
You fight in the arena?
I was sent here from the swamp by my masters to fight for the Sleeper. I'll fight here for his higher glory, so all infidels can see how strong his power has made me.
What is the Sleeper?
You will find priests who'll be able to answer that question better than I can in our camp. I'll just tell you this much. The Sleeper is our Redeemer. He has led us to this place, and he'll get us out of here.
You mean you're waiting for your God to liberate you?
Yes, and the wait will soon be over. A great invocation is currently being prepared.
What kind of invocation is it you're planning?
Our prophets say that the common invocation of the Sleeper is the key to freedom. If you want to find out more about it, just come to our camp.
Could you describe the way to your camp?
There are always some novices around here in the old camp, willing to accompany newcomers like you to our camp. You only need to speak to them.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I'm Kareem. You must have just been booted in here, or else you'd have heard of me. I'm the best fighter this damned camp has ever seen.
I'll challenge you. Let's go to the arena.
You? I'll have you for breakfast, kid. Do yourself a favor and get lost.
Okay, let's forget about it.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. That won't happen again.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to...
You think?
I rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I better keep out of it.
It was obvious. I'm not listening to all that bull.
But keep it to yourself.
I thought... You're very
to yourself.
I wouldn't...
Let's talk about something else instead.
If you think...
Hang on. Better not go rushing.
Keep it to yourself. People don't...
If you think...
That won't happen.
You're very probably right. You have to
You're
watch
very
what you tell
probably
people.
right.
I doubt it's ever like that.
That was very clever.
Some people...
You think?
There
No,
must
better
be
keep on it.
something about that.
You're very probably right.
When things would have gone differently. Some people always same old story every time. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Hey, you!
I thought that had been cleared ages ago. You have to watch what you tell people.
There must be something about that story after all.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into it.
There must be something about that story after all. That won't happen again.
It looks as if you knew what you were doing.
Nobody ain't complained yet, but that would be a bad idea anyway. Every idiot here needs a sword, and that is what they get from me.
How long does it take you to make one blade?
That depends. I'm as fast as a hurricane with simple swords. Of course, only on condition that the price motivates me. A freak like Whistler usually has to wait longer for his toy than other people.
Why? Doesn't he pay enough?
No, on the contrary. He gave me 150 off for his last sword. The guy is into ornaments and girly stuff like that, and of course that's not cheap. Hey, you ain't curious at all, are you, pal?
I'd like to try working here as well.
But don't you think that you can make great blades?
What do I have to do?
Okay, take the steel and hold it into the fire. Then you have to lay the red hot steel across the anvil. When you're finished, you put the hot blade into the water bucket over there to temper it. The cooled blade finally has to be sharpened on the grindstone.
I see.
However, you'll need some things for that. I could sell them to you.
I'd like to buy some blacksmith equipment. Well, Smith, how's business?
Why would you want to know?
I may have an order for you.
Oh, really? And what?
I'll think about it.
Come back when you really need something, and don't get on my nerves.
I thought that won't happen. You would like to be in his shoes, though. People always like rushing into everything. You shouldn't believe everything. I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore. I bet. It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. People always talk. Very probably. Some people never.
There must be something about that story after all. I'd better keep out. I'm not listening. You rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how... That won't happen.
Hey, you! I don't think I've seen you here before.
No wonder. I've only just got here.
Then watch out. The outside world is pretty dangerous. You're only safe inside a camp.
Hey, newcomer. I'm Mordrag. You should remember that name. You can buy any kind of goods from me at a cheap price.
Are you really the magician's courier?
What if I am?
I'd like to have a chance to talk to the magicians. I have to get inside the castle.
The magician's couriers bear seals, which allow them entry to the castle. If you were one of us, you could get such a seal.
Show me your goods.
Choose something.
You have a problem.
Really? What's that?
There are people around here who want to get rid of you.
Really? Then you can tell them they should send someone along to enforce their wish.
What makes you so sure I'm not the one to do it?
'Cause I think you're smarter than that, boy. You'll soon realize that there are better opportunities than working for Gomez. We, too, need capable people in the new camp. And nobody tells you what to do.
Tell me more about the new camp.
It's the camp where you have the most freedom within the colony. We don't have any ore barons or gurus bossing us around. We have our own mine, but the ore that is produced there isn't given to the damn king.
So what is it used for?
Our magicians are working on a plan to break out of here. All the ore is collected for this plan. While Gomez and his people are lazing around, we drudge for freedom. That's what's going on.
And if I wanted to join the new camp, could you help me?
If you're serious, we can go now. I can take you to Laris. He is the head of our gang. But if you prefer to beat me out of the camp, well, go for it.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
That won't help.
People always talk.
I have the things you wanted from me.
Good. I just have to add them. Then the stew will be ready. Wait.
You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
And that's true. Here, take 3 portions.
You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
Sure, but there's nothing left today. Come back tomorrow.
Some people never learn.
Maybe.
It was a time. Let's talk about something else instead.
I thought that had been cleared ages.
It's about Nick.
Yeah?
I think I've found him.
What? Where is he?
Feeding the rats?
Oh, no! Damn it! That means I have to run the show here now. I was hoping he'd be coming back. Now I have a problem.
What's the problem?
I'm in debt to Scatty, right up to my neck. Now he knows I'm doing Nick's job. He'll be coming around every day. Let me pat.
You're very probably right.
Let's talk about something else.
That's how it goes. There must be something about that story.
Very probably right.
Totally idiotic. I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
People always talk. But keep it to yourself.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
If you think.
Rely on somebody
trouble. That's how it goes.
Wasn't time. Things were done. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. It's not really my problem. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know. You shouldn't believe it. You have to watch what you tell people. It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. If you think I'd better be something about that story after all. Same. Some people never learn. You should maybe
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know about it.
It's not really my problem. Hang on. Better not go.
Let's talk about rely on somebody in your trouble. I doubt that they're likely to change.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I doubt that's ever. Let's talk about something else. Never. There must be
Same old.
something.
Let's talk about something else instead.
There must be something about that story.
Same old. That won't happen again.
Hi, I'm new here.
What do you want from me?
I want to become one of you. I want to join the camp.
Looking for people to support you, eh? If you want me to have a word with Diego about you, you need to do me a favor.
Totally idiotic.
What kind of favor do you want?
I want one of Fisk's weapons. He's one of the traders at the marketplace. You won't sell it to me. It's a broadsword with ornaments. I'll give you 100 ore to collect the weapon for me, but don't tell him about me.
Who cares? That won't happen again.
Why won't he sell the weapon to you anymore?
We had a little argument.
That's how it goes.
And
that's all you need to know.
Listen, it's all the blathering anymore.
did you ever consider that I might just run off with the ore?
Don't forget, the colony is small. If you run off with my ore, I'll find you.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Okay, give me the 100 ore nuggets. I'll get the thing.
Here you go. Come straight back to me.
As long as I'm not involved. That won't happen again. So much. Yeah. Some people never learn.
Hey man, I'm Fisk. I trade goods of all kinds. If you ever need anything, you're in the right place here.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Have you got armor for me as well?
Well, I'm sure that I can satisfy you.
People always talk. There must be something about that story.
Show me your goods.
That's really not my problem.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Some people never learn.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore. People always talk. Keep it to yourself.
Let's talk about something else.
Show me your goods.
Hang on. If you're rushing into
Really not my problem.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
People always talk. It's obvious that there'd be trouble. I'd better keep out of it.
I'd like to buy a sword, but not just a simple one. I'd like something more ornamental.
I have one you'll like. The shadow who wanted to collect it won't be coming anymore. That'll be 110 ore. Interested?
Yes, I'll take it.
You got a good deal here.
Fisk wants 110 ore for his sword now.
And you want me to give you the 10 ore now?
I thought you wanted to have that sword.
Here, take it. And now hurry.
I have your sword.
Wasn't too hard, was it? Whatever. You do me a favor and I'll do you one. If Diego should ask after you, I'll speak in your favor. Until then, have a good time.
Why does that happen over and over again?
How's it going?
Good. You've done me a favor. I'll do you one. I'll tell Diego that you're a reliable man.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
You're very probably right.
There must be something about that story after all. Same old
That's not really my
every
problem.
time.
The sleeper be with you, stranger. I'm here to guide you onto the right path.
Something about that story after all.
And which is the right path?
The path of the sleeper. He alone has the power to set us free. The gurus are preparing a great invocation in our camp. They want to get in contact with the sleeper. So far, he's just talked to us in visions, but now it's time to get in touch with him. We'll need as many supporters as possible for that. By focusing our spiritual power, we'll get through to him. Our camp is some distance away in the swamp. I can take you there, though, if you want.
What would be the benefit of joining you?
Maybe you're one of the chosen people who received the gift of magic from the sleeper. Or you might obtain the highest honors and become a Templar. Only the best fighters among us can obtain that position. If the sleeper is with you, you can even combine both. The best of the Templars receive the gift of magic as well. You see, our brotherhood has a lot of possibilities for you. You should be aware of that before you decide on joining any other camp.
Who's the sleeper?
The sleeper speaks to us through dreams and visions. He has been leading us ever since he first made contact with Iberian 5 years ago. All the followers of the Brotherhood have renounced the three gods. We pray only to the sleeper for salvation.
Salvation from what?
From this goddamn place, of course. The sleeper will show us the way to freedom.
What did the sleeper tell you?
He guided us to the swamp, to the old temple ruins. That's where we built our camp. He gave us independence. None of us need to labor in the mines. He showed us what swamp weed can do. We sell it to the other camps, and in exchange, we get everything we need. And he gave some of us the gift of magic. Of an old and powerful magic, which is different from the one the magicians of the realm use.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Tell me about the magic of the sleeper.
This gift enables you to control things with the power of your mind. Only the gurus of our brotherhood have been initiated into the secrets of this magic.
You shouldn't believe everything.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need...
Maybe. People always talk. Hey, you! I trade in swamp weed and potions from the sect camp. Do you want something?
What is swamp weed?
New here, are you? You can smoke it. Very relaxing for most of us.
Show me your goods.
I got the best stuff here.
I want to join the camp. I want to become a shadow.
Oh, you're looking for a chance to prove your worth? Good. You can do me a favor. If you do it well, I'll speak up for you in front of Diego.
What is it?
In the sect camp, there's a man called Kalam, quite a big shot. One of the gurus of the sect. Kalam is an alchemist. He has the recipe for an effective healing potion. I'd like to buy the recipe off him. Then I can produce it myself. But nobody can get near Kalam.
And what do you expect me to do?
The sect loonies are looking for new people all the time. You're new here. Just pretend you want to be recruited. Kalam is one of the gurus. That means he checks the new candidates. If you get in touch with him, try to get the recipe. Whether you want to pay for it or you don't, I don't care.
Sounds like a difficult business. How much is in it for me?
At some point, Diego will ask me if you're suitable for us. Just guess what my answer will depend on.
Maybe I'll have to pay for the recipe. Give me 50 ore as an advance payment.
Forget it.
No ore, no recipe.
Well then, we can talk about the ore as soon as you have the recipe.
No, I want to see ore right now or you can get your recipe yourself.
There's enough other newcomers. I think I should give the job to one of them.
Okay, let's just forget about the whole thing.
Not so fast. I just wanted to know how far you'd go. 50 ore is quite a lot for a newcomer, don't you think?
That sounds better.
Okay, I've just got 50 ore nuggets spare here. Don't let me down, kid.
Where is the sect camp?
Leave the camp through the south exit, then head eastwards. You'd better take a map.
The south exit is the collapsed tower, isn't it?
Exactly.
Very differently.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. I'd like to be in his shoes, though. Let's talk about something else instead.
Some people. Let's talk about something else
You're not listening. Well, that was a... Obviously, the trouble
Never learn.
There must be some.
The right decision.
I thought that'd been.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
That won't happen.
The right decision.
I thought that'd been cleared up. Let's talk about something you shouldn't believe. I'd better keep on his job. Some people never learn.
People always talk.
It was obvious that they were in trouble.
Hi, I'm new here. How's things?
Go away. I've been working my ass off in the mines for the last 2 weeks. And what for? Some sad lumps of ore is all I got. I had to spend most of it on food. I talked to Ball Parvis down there. He told me some interesting things about the sect camp. I think I'd better go there instead of slaving away for Gomez.
You don't like it here? Why don't you just go then?
Because I'm not quite sure what to expect there. I had a pal here. His name was Melvin. He headed off to the sect camp a week ago. But since then, I haven't heard of him. And as long as I don't get a message from him, I'll stay here.
Have you got armor for me as well?
Well, I'm sure that I can satisfy you.
Give me the digger's trousers.
A good choice.
Show me your goods.
Be something about that story after all.
How's things?
New here, are you? You better know that it's no good getting into trouble with the guards. When they want protection money, you better pay. Otherwise, half the camp will be against you.
And how's things?
There ain't enough room in this camp for the two of us.
Pardon me?
If it was up to me, you wouldn't last out here for long. Do you know why I'm here? I killed 12 people in one night. Just like that.
So you think you're one of the wild boys, do you? Why don't you try it with me?
You want to get whacked? All right, if that's what you want.
The fight! He's finished him off.
Put the weapon down.
So, you do know what's good for you.
Why does that happen over and over again? Why does that happen over and over again?
Same old story every time.
Don't lie to
Get out of the way, man. Get out of the way, man.
You have to watch what you tell people.
That's really not my problem. Maybe.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
I thought that had been.
How often have I told you bastards not to run through my hut?
There was a time when things were
What's your problem?
Leave me alone, man. Everyone's a problem with me. It all started when I built my hut. Don't build your hut close to the ditch, they said. But none of these bastards told me what would happen if I still did it. When I came back from the mine a few days ago, I had a second door. Those pigs, I hate them. I can't tell you how much I hate them. Now everybody runs through my hut. Every idiot.
If you think you have to watch what you tell people. Better keep. It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. Maybe. It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. Maybe.
Are you talking to me?
I'm warning you, people like you can get into trouble awfully quick round here. And most of the guys they chuck in here are bastards. They think they can do what they like to you, but we won't allow that. Gomez wants some peace in the camp, and we guards make sure he gets it, but it's a job that doesn't come cheap. That's why I'm asking you for some ore. Look on it as a kind of token of friendship. You help us, and we'll help you. If you get in trouble, we'll be there for you.
Is that a threat?
On the contrary, it's an offer of friendship.
You mean you want me to pay protection money? No thanks. I can take care of myself.
Have it your own way, kid. You'll soon regret turning down a friendly offer.
See ya.
Take care of yourself, kid. Mate.
I'd like to buy a map.
Sure. What are you thinking of?
Better not go rushing into anything.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
If you think,
maybe.
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble.
Maybe.